If you have a flaky pie dough at the bottom, what's going to end up happening is that because of the steam eruptions from the big pieces of fat, it will stay raw. Everybody got that? We need to make sure that the fat particles are very, very small so that it will have an even bake, so that it will be cooked all the way. Okay, guys? So, this is what we're going to do. The salt and the sugar, I already got them, right? Half the recipe, of course, right? And the water, what I did was I placed it in an ice bath, or at least in ice. So I know my water is going to be super, super cold. Okay, guys? And I do not measure out my water until I need the water. Okay? So again, we're going to start with something very, very important and very simple. And that is, we get the flour and we sift it. Right, guys? Now, the only variation on this recipe, when you really look at it, is the amount of water and is the amount of fat. Are we all together? Right? It also kind of makes sense because water creates steam, right? Just as much that the fat is also going to create that irregular surface, so that when it actually bakes, it has fat, non-fat, fat, so it becomes nice and flaky. Right, guys? So here, since we're doing the mealy, the shortening is going to be 7.5 ounces. Okay, 7.5 ounces. 6.5. All right, 6.5. And I almost misdirected you. 6.5 ounces. So you notice the butter was hard, right? Shortening very rarely gets hard. You can tell this is almost 100% fat. There's hardly no water. Okay? Okay, let's get this. We're going to put salt and sugar on both counts, okay guys? Since we are making sweet products. So I got 1 teaspoon and I got half an ounce of sugar. I'm just going to go put it myself. You'll find that this one is going to be a little harder, okay guys? So you have to make sure that you guys are diligent and you guys work like the way I'm going to show you. It's important to make sure that you work with the dry to your advantage, okay guys? You don't really want to have shortening just exposed for a prolonged time because you already noticed that it's soft, right guys? Okay?
Yes.
guys notice that the shortening is starting to stick right here? Don't clean that up. Just keep going. Okay, guys? That's going to be a friend for a while. Okay? When you took F1, I'm sure you guys did a lot of like dicing, right, guys? So you're using the bench scraper to almost dice. After a while, the drying and the shortening actually starts blending, right? So what was once small pieces, they're going to start becoming bigger, okay? Your job really is to make sure that you make at least 2 good paths, right? Because the way we finish this is going to be completely different as to the way we learn how to do any other one. Okay, guys? So make sure you make a good pass. You guys do have a sense that this thing is much smaller. You agree?
Yes, sir.
The water weight should be 2.5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, this one right here, you guys notice I did not create a moat, right guys? This one is going to be straightforward, so you start collapsing inside. Because by now, you'll understand that this one actually soaks up water pretty quick. Okay guys?
Yes, sir.
Work your way. Plus you have a very soft fat. Again, we're going to go ahead with the same procedure. We're going to go ahead and start compressing. It's nothing more. This move is nothing more than trying to make sure that the liquid part of it penetrates everywhere. So this is the reason why we needed mealy. We're going to create very tiny fragments of fat to disperse into our dough. So you're almost making a paste. Yes?
Yes, sir.
We are eroding any chances of this becoming flaky underneath. Instead, it's going to be a very, very wholesome piece that is going to hold the pie apart. Okay? once you have a smooth texture, unlike what we have seen so far, do you guys remember? When I hand kneaded it and then had an irregular surface, this will end up with a very smooth surface. Okay, guys? If you have a smooth surface, you are done. Again, we are anticipating that we are going to be working with this dough. So what I like to do is I like to do just an initial work on this, so we don't have to do massive work. And then we're going to get a tape. I'm just going to label it Mealy. Like that? When Prince of Darkness goes inside, the light turns itself off. Now we're going to go ahead and do the flaky side. You guys ready? After this, I'll give you guys, I won't give you guys the break. I'm going to go ahead and bake off the biscuit and scone. And when it goes in, then I'll give you guys. Okay, guys? Are you guys in need of a bathroom break?